Good morning. Let's start feet hip width, knees relaxed, hips in line, shoulders back and down, crown up towards the sky, chin parallel to the ground. One hand on the chest, one just below the ribs. Breathing in and out through the nose, aiming the in-breath to the lower hand. And thank you for joining me my last morning in Hawaii. And bring both arms up. We'll inhale, lengthen with the left. Exhale with the right. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. One more exhale. And we'll bring the arms down and gently roll the shoulders back. And roll the shoulders forwards. Remember, nice and easy, don't strain. We're just warming up the joints. We're going to come down onto the ground. We're going to start with a little cat pose. So knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. So we inhale first, lift the head, stick the bottom out, belly button drops towards the mat, and then exhale, shoulders towards the sky. So inhale, and then exhale, pushing into the hands, dropping the head down. So inhale, head up, bottom up. Exhale, drop the head down, tilt the pelvis. Inhale, squeezing into the lower back. Exhale, rounding the back out. And inhale and exhale. Alright, coming back into pose of a child. So we're trying to get in the bottom close to the heels if we can. And then just lengthen the arms out in front. So try and keep the arms straight because we're going to come up into downward dog. So make sure you spread the fingers, the middle finger forward. I'm going to tuck the toes under, lift the bottom high, push the body back towards the heels, towards the thighs, heels towards the ground. So if that feels uncomfortable, you can always bend the knees a little bit more. We're going to do a few. So come back, pose of a child, hold and breathe there. Right, back into downward dog, so lifting the bottom as high as we can and then the heels towards the ground. So remember, we can bend the knees a little bit if we need to. And come back down, pose of a child. So we're not holding too long to start with, just warming up. And back up into downward dog. I'm going to stretch the calves, so drop the right knee towards the floor. And then bend the left knee. And bend that right knee so you feel that deeper stretch in the left calf. And then bend the left knee. Again, bending the right. And bend the left. And both heels down towards the ground. And we'll come back, pose of a child, have a little rest there. So remember, if this isn't feeling good, you might want to fast forward. So we don't want to overstrain the shoulders or the wrists. So you just do what you can. Alright, so we're coming back up into downward dog. We're going to stretch the hamstrings a bit more by bending both knees, lifting high onto the toes, and then the heels down. Again, bending both knees, lifting high as we can, and then heels down. One more bend in the knees, lifting high, heels towards the ground. So it doesn't matter if you don't touch the ground with the heels. Now we'll bring the knees down and pose with child. So remember, you're just working on your practice. It's wherever you're at. So we're going to do a little bit more back work, and we'll start with Sphinx pose. So we have the forearms on the ground with the elbows in line with the wrists. So inhale, exhale, lifting the head up. So no strain in the back at all. You should be able to lift the forearms away from the ground without dropping. And then coming back down. Again, inhale, exhale, lifting the head up. Feel that lower back working but not painful. And coming down. One more inhale, exhale into Sphinx pose. Now if that feels alright, we're going to take it further to Cobra. So we have the elbows lifted, fingertips underneath the shoulders. We squeeze the butt as hard as we can and push into the hands and lift higher. And we'll come down. So we'll inhale, exhale, squeeze the butt first. Bring the elbows close to the body and then carefully lifting up. Keep the shoulder blades down the back so you don't drop in to the shoulders or just by straightening the arms. Keep the shoulder blades down and coming down. So one more of those. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the butt, press into the hands, lifting and coming down. I'm going to rest one hand on top of the other and then one cheek on the hands. So it just resets the back. Alright, now we're going to come into locust. So fingers behind the back, holding onto each other. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as we lift. And then back down. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the butt, lift. Reach the hands towards the feet. So you should feel the triceps working. So the back of the arms. And coming down. So one more inhale. Exhale, squeeze the butt, squeeze the shoulder blades together, reach the hands down towards the feet, and back down. So we'll rest the other cheek on the hands and just hold for a couple more breaths. Alright, so we're coming back into pose of the child. I'm just going to stretch the back in the opposite direction. And back up into downward dog. So we're going to be holding downward dog for a little bit longer. We're going to do downward dog split. So I'm going to lift that left leg just to hip height so you can make sure you're holding the weight between both hands, and then lift as high as you can, bend the knee, open up at the hips so you're twisting. Make sure you're still breathing, and then coming back down. So onto the other side. So we lift just to hip height first, spread the weight between both hands so you're not leaning over. Then lift as high as we can, bend the knee, and then twist at the hips. Again, if this isn't feeling good, you might want to fast forward again. We're going to take that even further. I'm going to come back into a down dog split. And then we're going to make the movement dynamic. So I'm going to bring the knee towards the nose and then open up again. So knee to the nose, then inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale out. If the breathing doesn't feel right for you, just breathe how you can, but just make sure you do breathe. Make sure you are not causing any pain. Try and keep a nice rhythm going, and bring that knee down to the nose, and then as we open up. So we're doing 10 on each side if we can, but remember, you can come out and rest whenever you want to. So for the last one, we're coming down. I'm going to swap to the other side. So bring the leg up, bending the knee, inhale. Ready? Exhale, knees to nose. No, nose to knee, knee to nose. So we're doing 10 on this side. So you can go at your own pace. Try and tune into the breathing. Rest if you need to. And then we'll bring the leg down, and we'll come back into pose of a child. So if it feels better, you might want to take the knees apart and then sink the chest down towards the ground. You just find a comfortable position for you. And then turn around and hug the knees into the chest. And then placing the hands underneath the bottom. So we're doing a little bit of core work. So we're lifting both legs up off the ground. If this does not feel good on the back or the neck or anywhere else, then don't go any further. If it feels okay, we're taking the legs apart and then cross at the ankles. So inhale, legs apart, exhale, cross. Inhale out, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale out, exhale, cross. Remember to keep that belly button squeezed in. If you start feeling a strain in the neck or the back and the abdominal muscles are tired, and you can take a rest. So anytime you want to, you can bring the knees into the chest and have a little roll from side to side, and then maybe come back to it. Keep breathing at some point. Trying to keep the legs straight if we can. And then I'll have a little rest, bring the knees in, roll from side to side. Alright, so we're going to bring the head up towards the knees and bring the head down. So try with the breathing. Inhale, exhale, head up towards the knees. And bring the head down. One more inhale, exhale, head up towards the knees. And bring the head down. Oh, my bad, one more. And coming down. No, still doing it. Bring the head down. Alright, that's 5. Never do 5. Because we're going to finish well with the relaxation. So taking the legs apart, feet falling away, arms away from the side of the body, palms turned up towards the sky, and gently close the eyes. Now if you can, just breathe in and out through the nose. Let the belly rise on the in-breath and fall on the out-breath. So we don't force the breath. It just happens naturally. A gentle, belly breathing. And we'll just go through the body, make sure everything's relaxed. So the toes, the feet, the ankles are relaxed, the calves are relaxed, the knees and thighs are heavy into the mat, hips and torsos relaxed, the hands, the arms, the shoulders, all relaxed, head and necks relaxed, and just imagine the forehead is completely smooth and the eyes are sinking to the back of the sockets, the jaws relaxed, and the tongue is away from the roof of the mouth. So the whole body is relaxed. No more cares, no more worries, just total relaxation. Now we're bringing the body awake, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, stretching out throughout the body, squeeze, holding onto the muscles, and release. Bring the knees into the chest, roll from side to side. Carefully come on up to sit up. And inhale, palms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands down to the ground. And we're all done. Thank you, Hawaii.